There we go. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. So, for right now, we only have two of our players because Matt is running a little behind for reasons, and we are perfectly fine with that. But I wanted to go on ahead and get things started so that I can get into our recap. And we have already been sitting for about 10 minutes now, so that should mean that Matt's going to be here relatively soon. Nonetheless, thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for joining us. Welcome, welcome. We are happy to have you here in the Will-O-Wisp Woods once again. So, today we are playing Steam and Rain, of course. For a bit of a recap, our wonderful players, our wonderful characters, our wonderful group of Darrow, Lars, and Thormir have managed to get themselves into a situation where they are now, I wouldn't say babysitting, but they are transporting a quote-unquote package. This package happens to be a nobleman's daughter, quote-unquote, as he claims.
Thing.
He claims that she says that she is his daughter. However, uncertain of it, he has tasked these three with taking them to the other end of the continent, where his family happens to be. If she is his daughter, then his family happens to be on the other side of the continent as a means of...
My last 3 dots for my notes. Rush the guy, try to grapple him to stop him drinking the potion. I fail, he drinks it, I'm fighting Venom.
Fair enough. But now, after multiple trials and tribulations, as well as our group getting into a rather interesting situation where a steam and stone creature, this automaton, crashed their carriage. Now, after being on foot for about a day or two, the group was led off the path by Darrow, who didn't really mean for them to follow, but with the calls of this voice from this being that he has been contacted by and talked to and interacted with, he now finds himself not only with a mark upon his chest with some sort of symbology that she had burned into him. Thank you for the resub. Hi, Fo. Hello.
Ages, holy crap.
But our wonderful group has found a village that seemingly had a number of undead within it. This village, with undead watchers of multiple sizes, found themselves now at the behest of this group. The group found a half-elven man who happened to be the necromancer of this area, this village. And it seems that he was a runaway from another continent altogether. Now, after meeting this necromancer, and after learning more about the area that they find themselves in, the group now realizes there are bigger things in these woods than a simple half-elf that is trying to do good using magic that is frowned upon. After meeting this half-elven man, and after talking to him and finding more out, the village found itself attacked by a 2-headed zombie, this abomination, an Etten. The group quickly dispatched it and, at almost the cost of Thormir's life, managed to fell the creature. The necromancer, seeing their attempt at helping and seeing that they had been well enough to trust in his words, he gave them a space to sleep for the night. Now, after tracking down the origin of this undead creature, the group finds themselves deep within a cave that originally seemed to be much more than just a simple cavern. However, it seems that after a number of skeletons and a rather large realization of what this cavern actually holds, the group now finds themselves in a strange semi-office study area that has been set up. In the center of the room, a large pyre with a brazier on top that's burning to light up the area. Along the left wall, a couple of there we go. A couple of strange shelves that have a number of potions and little boxes and such. Across from the entrance that they find themselves coming in from, a desk with a number of baubles upon it. Across the room to the back right corner, two very strange cages, both having corpses within. Off to the right wall, two storage chests of some kind, seemingly closed for the moment. However, the place is somewhat tossed, as it seems that someone has been searching through. An apprentice, a man, a young man, the same young man that the necromancer had mentioned was asking questions about his magics. This young man, seemingly distraught and very upset that whoever it is that he had been coming here to visit is now gone. He pulls a potion bottle off of the shelves, and at the group's attempts to stop him, he drinks the potion and finds himself now standing before the group as a strange creature, this mound of tar given human form.
Oh my god, you know what? This is really scary.
That was a little too well timed.
This is really scary. Oola moola bitch.
But
Hi, Matt. You could unmute so we can figure out audio levels. I already turned you down, but
Sorry, I'm doing a lot right now. I also have to cook food for my dogs because, I ran out of dog food and I don't get that fucking choice right now just to feed them real quick. Just have to boil fucking water.
yeah. Don't worry, buddy. Did you catch the tail end of like the recap stuff?
Yeah, I did.
You remember what
Okay.
we had happen?
Well, you tried to grapple the guy and wrestle out the potion, and nothing. Wasn't successful. So the guy drank the potion, became fucking venom, and you're right next to 14 inches of venom. And then there's me and Lars standing at the entrance, like fuck. And with obviously
What's
Jade,
the
girl.
symbol on me?
that is...
You put a symbol on me. Why you do that to me?
That was from last time you were in... It's from when you were invisible, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not
No.
invisible anymore, remember?
No, what was that from?
By the way, if there's any way you could like stream basically your screen of the battlefield, if it's possible. I can possibly manage.
Can you
uh,
open up Twitch on your phone?
Well, I'm also doing Discord, and I'm also doing my character sheet. Like I've already have to switch from character sheet and Discord right now.
If you're willing to give me a moment, I
Uh,
could. I
Actually, it should actually be fine if as long as yeah, I should be fine. Just do Twitch. I'll just be watching your channel, obviously, and we should be good to go. Actually, I,
As long as
I
you're sure, I could really quickly attempt to add a separate camera for streaming onto the Discord call.
oh no, this is actually just fine actually, because I'm gonna already be on it'd be like so much going back and forth after doing that way. Instead, I'll be just going between your stream and my character street
Okay.
sheet.
What phone do you have, Matt?
iPhone 15
You should be
Max.
able to minimize the Twitch app.
Pop out window.
Yeah, it's a pop out window.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then with the character sheet, I can just where the fuck is it?
Does iPhone not allow you to just like use Discord like a phone call?
No, it does.
They do. They do. I'm also outside cooking dinner for my dogs because they spoil.
Outside.
Yes. Well, there's a power outage. There's been a power outage since I was on Marvel's Rivals with you.
Nice.
Ooh, so you didn't leave because something came up. You left because you got no power.
I have no power. So I have as
I
long
got
as
the
this battery,
power!
like, gives
No, I
me-
don't. I'm
I
sorry.
almost
Yeah,
have
while you
boiling
were
water.
fixing your computer, Will, we were just having some weird, like, gauntlet of figuring out which character's the craziest and most bullshit. Wolverine just spamming right click is so fast and terrifying.
He was flying. He was fucking flying after me as fucking Iron Man. I couldn't run from him.
Both him and Medic played as Iron Man, but it didn't matter because they couldn't aim at me because I just wiggle around.
You know what? I think that is at boil at that point. And I will just pour rice, give it 5 minutes, and they have rice. Gotta love minute rice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you give me just a second, I can find the init order because I did write it down.
We already rolled for initiation.
Yes, we rolled for initiation. Time to get into the cult.
I mean, we're already playing D&D. Pretty sure we already did that.
Don't say that. The 50-year-olds are gonna go fucking batshit crazy.
Exactly.
Satanic panic, everybody!
The 70s and their satanic panic. At the disco.
Nice.
Okay.
That wasn't a good pun, but you gave it props anyway.
Oh, here we go.
Explosion!
Actually, no pun. It was a reference.
Okay, here we go.
It was a pun.
It was a reference.
Motherfucker, I'm the one who said it. I'm saying it was a pun.
And I was saying it's a reference.
Why
but
did I
a
give
pun.
you chained heart?
You aren't the fucking pun king, asshole.
I know.
What is the heart? Does it tell you?
It's chained heart, but I don't remember why I put it on you.
Grapple? Is it put on because of the grapple?
Clock.
Yeah,
Timer.
JD, if you want to see like the full combat map, I have it down there, but you can go to his stream because he has the full map up. Beer, not My character hasn't been afflicted with fear. I'm just standing in front of a twink turned into roid head by
Where
goo,
is...
and it's just kind of like, shit.
I do
We'll
have
just
to
take that
ask,
off.
did Dormir and
Right.
Lars hear the conversation between Daro and?
Oh yeah, he wasn't quiet about it.
All right.
He was very upset.
That that gives me more dialogue.
Oh yeah, no, you all heard it. He's not quiet about it. He's very upset. Very angry. Darrow's about to get mollywopped.
Very upset. Fuck off. Leave me alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, based off of the init order that we rolled last time, Thormir is up first.
Seriously?
Of course.
Yeah. Last time
All
I
right,
had you
do
all
your
roll
2
so that we know what's going on, and you got a 26.
It's the life of being a
has.
ranger.
It has
It's
been.
alive with being
fucking-
He has to go first.
It's been
Or
2 weeks since we had last. So.
Alrighty. Well,
Matt doesn't go first, then
Dice bag! Because we're gonna need it!
oh. So are we good to go?
Yep. You all stand in this room. Before you is a very disgusting
a
creature of
feeling-
tar.
I have a feeling that, like, out of all our combats that we've had so far, this is the one where he's gonna try his fucking damnedest to put me near 1 HP.
Thormir is 55 meters, well, 55 feet away.
I myself am trying to see what I can do.
You could try running over to the brazier pillar thingy for.
Is he
cover.
actually made out of tar?
Yes.
Oh.
It's some kind of tarish substance.
what happens when I set it on fire?
Please don't. I'm standing right next to it.
You have no idea.
I was already thinking about lighting my arrow on fire and sending one out.
It's like a tar-like consistency, but you're not entirely sure if it's tar or something else, but it looks like tar. It has the consistency of tar. And whenever he moves, if he moves his arms,
Now, it's fucking smelly.
if he moves his arms, if he's had his arms next to his torso, you can see like strands of it going from his torso to his arm before it snaps. And you can see his fingers whenever he goes to like open his fist. There are strands that go from his palm to his fingertips where his fingers were in his palm, and it just kind of breaks as his hands open all the way up. It's gnarly. He's got all kinds of drippage, and it looks. It's got like a shine to it from the fire, where the tar is glistening almost.
Well, first thing I would like to do, and I'm guessing Levi is within 5 feet of this creature.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
How are you feeling about your dex saves, Levi?
That's typically a question I
I
ask.
fucking hate the both of you. This is why I go invisible, because neither of you fucking care about if you're gonna hit me with any of your projectile bullshit.
At least
Well,
I buff you.
luckily for you,
Oh,
It
no,
doesn't
you should
really-
be the one tanking. How about I don't take an arrow in the ass and get put down like half my health because of you and your
Actually,
Gloomstalker bullshit? How about
you're
that?
you're not gonna get hit with an arrow. You're gonna get hit with thorns. Because
You say that like it's better.
It is, because
Damage
he
is
doesn't
damage.
he doesn't actually do the full Gloomstalker damage on you like he would. It's
Because
better
the-
for the situation. It's
Half
not better
damage
in the
is still
sense of.
damage.
Well, no, I mean, it's you're getting hit by just the thorns, and that's if you don't make the save. Because it's funny enough, if I'm remembering correctly, Hail of Thorns is if you don't make the dex save, you get the damage. If you do make the dex save, you don't take damage.
so for me to actually do damage, I have to use.
But it is
Hail
better
of
than his his full-on first attack as a Gloomstalker, because that shit's wild.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move Okay, every single space is 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm trying not to be in Darrow's line. Yeah, I'm trying to get him out of my line of sight. But I'm also trying not to get too close.
There's no way for him to move somewhere and take the shot same turn that would get me out of your line of sight and out of risk. Like,
Well, I have
it's positioned in a way where if you go to the left, you could get a more clear shot. However, you have no cover, you're closer to the monster, and you become the secondary target because you will be the second closest thing.
Well, that's kind of how it's supposed to be. Lars is supposed to be background. I'm supposed to be in the mid, and you're supposed to be up in front and comfortable with the thing. So right where you have it is where I'm going.
Yeah,
right there.
He's been dinking it around.
I have been. I've just kind of been pointing out like different directions he could go based on what he was talking about, and just kind of.
From there, I'd like to take a shot with the Rain of Thorns.
Hail of Thorns.
First shot. Hail of Thorns. My bad.
You're good. Hail of Thorns, 5e. Let's see here. So, it's your first hit. So the next time you hit, you can cast the spell as your bonus action, and then you make your attack. So you roll that d20 and add your attack modifier.
Oh, fuck me. That one.
Not one, it whiffs. You go to fire, and you just. Off to the side.
Well, at least it didn't hit Darrow.
Oh, actually,
Fail.
roll a d100, not for Darrow.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this would be the... That's a 4 and a 74.
74. Very interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, Matt, this feels like it's a bit. Every time so far that you've tried to, like, fire your arrows, you either miss, or, like, it dinks into solid stone, and it's like, yes.
Well, it's called very unlucky roll. It happens.
No, I'm aware, it makes me laugh, because the thing you said last round of, man, I'm a ranger, but fuck if I miss my shots.
It literally is. If I miss my shots, I get fucked.
I've been doing this for how long, but I still miss.
Well, funny enough, I like to think of it as, like, lower levels, you're still figuring stuff out. Mid-game is when you start being like, alright, I've kind of got it.
I'm pretty sure the thing that me and Matt are, like, referring to when it comes to that kind of phrasing is the fact of, like, our characters are X years old, they've been doing this job for X amount of time, they should have these skills.
Yes, but practicing them on an enemy versus, like, hunting and practicing in the wild, or, in your case, working with soldiers and stuff like that, or mercenaries, or whoever else it is that you work with your swords and stuff. It's kind of a different thing, because a lot of times with the lower levels, y'all are doing, like, fetch quests, basically.
Motherfucker, our first combat was you throwing a giant golem at us! What?
You're welcome.
Doing fetch quests, you bitch.
Well, yeah, y'all were level 3 when you started?
1.
No. Our first combat got us to level 3 because you were nice to us.
It'll be fine.
No. We had a bunch of interactions that gave us a level, and then that combat gave us a level, which got us to level 3. And then we had something else happen that got us to level 4. Can't remember if it was interactions or if it was combat, but we got to level 4, and
so
it was a problem.
Thormir, one of your arrows sinks into a potion in this back shelf back here. And as it hits, there's a loud crash as it hits glass. And you all watch as a thin and watery liquid that is navy blue in color splashes across a few other potion bottles. It doesn't look like there's any effects, but you do notice as magic kind of wafts off of it, and then it turns into like this dull liquid color. Anywho. That you turn, Thormir?
Give me a second. I just bit into a pit. Ooh. Ow. Fuck you, Dominoes. Well,
What do you mean a
do
pit?
An olive pit.
Oh.
Ah, I heard a loud crack. I don't know what that means right now.
Your jaw broke the thingy, the pit.
I'm fine.
Olives have pits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. I don't know that.
Yeah, it's a seed, bro.
Motherfuckers, I haven't ever really seen an olive, like, in
So
the
you know
ground.
how olives have that, like, hole in the top?
Yeah, I kind of can, like, figure it out from there, but it's like...
Yeah. Yeah, that's where the pit
don't-
normally is.
When I think of something for an olive, I think, like, seeds, not, like, a pit, like a peach or whatever.
Yeah, so olives have an actual, like, pit, like a peach, but think of it kind of like a grape that are unseeded, or that are unseeded. The grape has that seed in the center. That's basically what olives are like. But with olives, they have that little cork hole at the top.
Yep, like a pitted cherry.
Yep.
So,
I know what you're talking about. All my cherries are from maraschino.
they're pitted.
I just understood what you fucking said, you dick.
I'd like to try to take a second shot.
Oh shit.
Can
I found my D&D stuff, and now I have things to play with while I wait for my turn.
So,
Can I? No.
funny enough, because of the fact that you all are playing and you brought Jade along to learn, Jade's going to try and be helpful.
Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Oh, because of the eye. Oh.
She's got to get within 30 feet.
Pop my jaw.
So she is going to move up over here with
Wait.
Thormir.
She just fucking followed me?
She's trying to do, like, she's basically going, I'm doing my part, and gonna get herself fucking killed.
Wait. Is it still my turn?
Is it? Did you use all of your stuff?
I get 2 actions, right?
Are y'all level
could
5
just-
already?
No.
No, it's because I have. Okay, where
You
did I-
got your bonus action, your attack action. Oh, because of Gloomstalker, you get a second attack, yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I completely forgot about that. I never have rangers in my games.
Yeah.
Gotta fight for my right to fight.
No.
Yes, I did.
I am gonna
Oh.
turn the rain down a little bit more because I cannot hear my own fucking thoughts.
So I was gonna see within my second action if I can ignite my arrow and still do another hail of thorns,
How do you ignite it?
either with a torch or with oil.
And how do you get a torch or oil?
You have
Where
to
my
use an
backpack-
action. You have to
My
use an action to pull
backpack.
it out and ignite that thing. So
It's a
either
free
you-
action to pull the torch, but it would be an action to
light
try
the
and light
arrow.
it.
Yeah.
If only if I get Lars to do a fireball.
I
Ignite.
can't do
He
fireball.
doesn't have fireball.
Fireball!
I'm so glad that cut you out.
All right, I go for take 2 of Hail Thorns.
The second verse, same
Hail
as the
Thorns
first.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
Please.
Go on
no
ahead.
Nat 1.
Nat 2.
5.
Nice. Plus. Anything? No?
It's just a D20. If anything, it's gonna be. Is that
Well,
the plus 3?
it's your attack modifier.
Hit
So-
DC.
Yeah,
Plus
your
7,
hit slash
so it's
DC.
12.
12. Very nice. Doesn't hit.
Mother- Fuck off.
Not gonna lie, I was expecting some shit like, yeah, your arrow hits him, but like it cuts off its gooey finger and it just grows back. Now it's pissed.
Well, then I just kind of look pretty, just anticipating 14 inches of this gooey creature. End of my turn.
I don't like when you talk sometimes. But it's okay.
I've been listening to him talk for 10 years. Trust me, it gets worse.
But nonetheless, Jade's going to try and help. Now that it's her turn. She moves over 30 feet. Because she's got to be within 30 feet. That doesn't 30 feet. 30 feet. So she's got to be right there. Oh, shit. Okay, this will be interesting. Actually, what dice should I use for her? One of my metal dice or one of my assortment of other dice?
Green dice.
Green dice? I've got green dice. Give me just a moment. I've got a multitude of green dice. I got solid green dice. I got, like, foresty green, like, mixed dice. I got that kind of green where it's, like, mixy and stuff. Alright, I'm gonna use this foresty, like, mixed green color. Oh, baby, no rules. Woo!
Well, at least she's not dying.
Not yet! So, Hoodie, you get to be front seat and front center for this.
Oh boy. That's a whole 8. So, Lars, Thormir, and Darrow, who have just recently learned that this girl can do magic, watch as she sees Darrow trying to stop him, hears everything that he's saying, watches Thormir try to attack him, and decides, bad guy. Or at least seemingly, because she walks up away from Lars, who I assume tries to reach out and like grab her for a second.
He's like,
Yeah,
"Go,
she runs off up ahead really quick to get within range. As she then holds out her hands at either end of her, or either side of her, and 2 little orbs of lightning begin to form. Before she then slams them together in front of her, and they launch forward in this sickly green like crackle of pure energy as it then smashes into the creature's chest and lightning courses around it. It stays connected.
Oh, which bolt?
Mm-hmm. And she holds this ball of lightning in her palms, just right in front of her, as she's got this lightning just connected to this creature that screeches out in pain and annoyance. It's not happy. And she has lightning, so I'm gonna put that on there. There we go. Chain lightning, not chain lightning. That'd be a lot.
Please no. Please no. I'm okay. I don't. No.
All right, with that, that's her turn. Darrow, you're up. And you are the closest one to this creature.
Mm-hmm.
Hug it. It's friendly, I swear.
My dog don't bite. Yes, it do.
Hugging shit. It now is being hit with electricity, and probably if I touch it, I'm gonna get a taser effect. No, thank you.
It don't bite. Yes, it do.
Um.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, big boy? What you gonna hit it with?
I'm thinking.
Slap that motherfucker.
Grab it by his dick and twist it.
Good old dick twist.
Was it me pulling the skeleton's head off and then throwing it that is what made me use my action surge? I'm trying to remember. Because currently it's clicked.
I
don't remember using my action surge last time, so that's why I'm asking.
I don't believe you did, no. There is no need to.
Yeah,
Well, that's why I'm asking. Out of anything that we did last game,
yeah, I don't think so.
grabbing it by the head and pulling it off and then throwing it, like, grabbing it and pulling it off the head could have been one action, then we'll have been like, that's your one action. It's like, well, I want to throw this thing. Action surge.
Yeah, no,
So-
I think that was a free action to do that.
Okay, so I'll unclick that. Just make sure I have the thing. Oh, fuck's sake, and I don't have the electric rune on my greatsword anymore.
Mm-mm.
It was so cool to do it, but damn it.
Use your fire.
Fire.
I know this is probably just a glitch, but it's telling me that my dagger has 20-foot range.
Yeah, that's your front property.
Yeah, your thrown property has the 20-60. So 20 is the distance it can throw without disadvantage. 21 to 60 feet is disadvantage because it's basically you're trying to aim this weapon that's not really meant to be used at that distance.
Okay.
And then anything past 60 feet is just automatic miss.
Is anything happening while it's being hit with the lightning?
Not necessarily.
It's just getting fucking tasered?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems very unhappy at the moment. And you can smell the tar charring. It's not a very good smell. Not a good smell at all. Very nasty.
Thanks. I
Smell like poo-poo water.
I want to take out my greatsword and just do an upward, like, from the side, kind of, just an upward swing into its rib area.
Okay. Feel free to roll the hit.
D20.
Uh-huh. Good old D20. Yeah, baby.
Plus...
That's what it's all
right,
about.
I'm rolling 2 hits, so it's not my hit DC, right?
No, the hit DC is the to hit. You roll the D20 and
Okay.
then add that. Y'all are getting better about that.
16.
16 to hit. That'll hit.
Yay.
Get through. That'll hit. That'll hit. That'll hit.
And just FYI, this is not a stab like with the zombie. This is a straight up just fucking golf swing. Or baseball swing, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Did you roll damage?
That is something I probably need to do, yeah.
Yeah. You hit.
2d6 plus 3. 2, 4, 6 plus 3, 9. Or wait. Ooh, wait, hold on. 7.
7 total?
Mm-hmm. When you roll damage on an attack with a melee weapon that has two-handed properties, you can treat any 1 or 2 on a damage die as a 3. So 3
Nice.
and 4, 7. Plus 3
Is 11? No. 10. Yes.
7.
I don't know why I had to think about
9,
that.
10, yeah. So 10.
Quick maths.
I don't get to do the cool thing of like, how much does my rune do anymore? This makes me sad.
For the moment. What you got? What you got? What you got?
I'm looking.
What you got to beat the shit out this thing? Make it angry. Does the rain sound
think-
alright on stream?
Let me unmute real quick. Sounds fine to me.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
I think for now that's going to be my turn.
Okay. For now, that is your turn. All right.
10 damn breach.
Well, that means it's the creature's turn.
Oh boy.
Oh, wood. I do hope that I don't get no damage done to me. Oh, wood.
Seeing as I'm the only thing within range and I have significantly probably pissed this guy off. Yay.
And then for it, I know I've got some strange dice. Like marble dice that I can use.
Marvel or marble?
Marble. It's like black and white mix.
Totally not marble ribble. Did you even like comprehend the fact that you're wearing a Venom shirt today too?
There we go. See, it's all pretty and like marbly.
Buddy, did you hear me?
Yes. No comment.
I did it for Marvel Rivals and now it's just coincidence.
Coincidence, I think not.
Ah, neat. I don't think a 10 hits Darrow.
Yay! Wait, what? What do I need to look at?
And I don't think a 9 does either.
Why do you keep rolling? Stop it! It has to be at or greater than my AC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
That's fine. You watch as it tries to with this lightning on it, and it's aggravating its body. You can visibly see that the creature is in pain from this lightning as it tries to swipe at you wildly, and you're able to kind of like sidestep and step back just to avoid its massive wingspan. Now, Next up is Lars, and Thormir, you're on deck, so keep that in mind.
Okay, Lars is going to go diagonal 5, then up to the maximum of his movement.
Right or left diagonal?
Left diagonal.
Okay, and then straight up?
So, long story short, I'm barely going to be within 30 feet of Darrow, and I'm going to cast Enlarge on him.
So... One square to the left diagonal and then straight up?
Mm-hmm.
And you have 30 feet of movement, right?
25.
25. Oh, that's right. You got short little legs, but no frozen margarita. Yeah, you're just within range.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. You are enlarged, so we will make it where you are extra heart.
So this is what you need to know. Hootie, you are... Actually, the main question is if he's willing. I think he's willing, right?
You are now a large creature.
Step on it. Sit on it.
Sit and swivel.
I'm really holding
Pretty
back.
much.
On
Your
referring.
weapon grows match your size as well. Each attack that you do does an extra d4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have advantage on strength saves.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Yeah, that's it, pretty much. Also, you can lift a lot more stuff now.
Kind of a given.
And that's my turn.
Okay. I'm still sad I haven't found my D12.
Well, it's a lot better than losing a D4.
I think you would have found it by then if it was a d4.
But
God will have attraction.
That your turn, Lars?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Thormir, you're up.
20 feet north. Up.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep. Then I take another shot.
Alrighty.
But regular shot.
Well, you still have Hail of Thorns concentrated on, so the next hit is going to be affected by that spell.
Oh, so no matter what, I'm going to be doing Hail Thorns.
Mm-hmm. It's on your next hit.
Alrighty. Well, I'll take the shot.
Alrighty.
Yep. Yeah, we got it. Roll that D20. Fuck me. What the fuck?
You need new dice.
Roll better.
That is a solid 9. Total.
That's a no.
Yeah.
Does he hit another potion to cause another explosion?
No.
Damn.
Thankfully not.
I'm just gonna sit there and
They
look
want the
pretty.
potions, don't break the potions.
And here comes Darrow with a giant greatsword.
And next up is Jade.
Oh my god, this is driving me nuts.
And that's an additional 4 damage.
Is she just consistently holding the beam?
Mm-hmm. It's a concentration spell. For those that don't know, Witch Bolt is a fun concentration spell that gets super strong late game for its first casting. It creates a beam of cackling energy that lances out toward a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns, for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range, or if it has total cover from you. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the initial damage increases by 1d12 for each slot above 1st. So if she uses an 8th level spell slot, she gains an additional 8d12 for the initial damage. Fun spell. Very fun spell. Nonetheless,
Matt, trying to out if your die like bugged against you.
6, 2, and 1 are the dice I keep rolling.
Darrow, you're up.
4.
Okay.
You are considered a large creature right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got that dumpy on you.
Spell of death.
You laughing at me, boy?
One day the power will turn on in our house again. One day.
Ow.
I'm thinking of how I want to do this, especially now that I have the gigantic form.
Either way, get ready to roll that d20.
I know.
Like the fuck?
How high up is the ceiling?
In this room,
Mhm.
it's high enough that if you were to do like an overhead, it would probably almost clip the blade's end at this size.
All right. Hopefully, potentially, I'm gonna do something here.
Okay. What are you hopefully potentially gonna do?
I'm gonna have the sword be brought low and then do an upward swing, hopefully to catch it and throw it into the ceiling so that it gets hit by the sword, hit by the ceiling, and then falls back down while being electrified.
Very interesting. Roll the hit.
Shit. Yep, 14.
14?
Mhm.
Just barely manages to hit.
Do.
Go on ahead and roll an athletics for me. Mm-hmm. Do.
Move my mouse so I have
advantage.
more dice space. At advantage. Okay, 8, and then second roll. Motherfucker! I got 8 twice!
Well, you managed to pick him up, but not far enough to try and like lob this motherfucker up into the ceiling. You do pick him up though, and it is a very painful sound. You hear the crackling of the lightning that kind of has a few bolts jolt out from the creature's body onto the blade, so you hear this nasty like sizzling noise as it hits. And you go to lift it, and the creature as it is kind of heavy actually. It's like the mass of that young man was like tripled from this creature, and it
He
just
is surprisingly dense.
yes, he is especially dense. It is rather interesting. It's almost like this creature is living armor. But you go to lift him up, and he manages to slide off the side as your blade then like slams into the ceiling, and you watch as a few stones kind of crumble off. You pull your blade from the ceiling, and there's this crack now as the creature roars out, still in pain and very upset.
Did he get moved at all, or is he still like over where he is?
Due to movement, how movement works in D&D, we'll say that he's in the same spot because he's in that 5-foot square from where you tried to move him.
Fair, fine.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn for now.
Alrighty. Now it's the creature's turn.
God fucking.
And did he shrink?
No, it's a concentration spell, and James so far hasn't had anything that would cause him to break concentration.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm scared. I don't like this.
21 to hit on the first one.
I won! Fuck!
And 20 to hit on the second.
Insane
Just
AC.
fucking Barry. God damn it, dude.
So the first one, D6. I got a little Warhammer dice for my Magic the Gathering stuff. It's cool. I like it. So first attack.
Alright.
Okay, that's 9.
Does me getting bigger do anything for my AC, like, at all?
No.
Actually, funny enough, the larger the creature, if it's not like intelligent enough to try and dodge, or its skin isn't like built to take damage, most of the time bigger creatures actually have like lower ACs. It's kind of wild.
Weird.
Anyway,
Do I roll for, like, any saves or nothing? But
no, you're just taking 9 damage as he swipes at your knee.
oh, my tendons.
And then another 9 as he bites into your shin. However, you also take 4 necrotic damage as you feel this tar as it sinks in, its jaws wrapping around your shin. You feel almost like this feeling of something kind of like dripping into the wound, causing it to fester slightly. And it is not a comfortable feeling. It feels like something's getting infected.
Christ.
That's its turn though. Lars, you're up. Thormir.
Real quick, is that, since it's bitten my leg, is it still holding on as in a grapple, or is it...
No.
This little fucker just nibbled me and ran?
It's like a
Well,
chihuahua.
it's more like he bit you and then you kind of like kicked him off.
Like a chihuahua. And no, we cannot keep him.
I don't want to keep him.
He's just having a fucking in the corner, just anything that moves. Right now, Darrow's the biggest target, though.
Yeah. Is it taking, like, any damage from the
9.
lightning?
No.
It's only per turn. Like, per Jade's turn, as long as she holds it, she can use another action to surge it again. But for right now, it's just connected to it, basically.
Well, that's a
So
9
it's
to hit.
not-
That's the end of my turn.
It's not limiting movement, it's not limiting damage, it's not limiting anything, it's just connected to
It's
it.
just straight up damage, yeah. Like I said, its initial cast is what really makes Witch Bolt later on That's really the only reason to keep it. Oh. But nonetheless, Lars, you're up. What do you want to do?
Told you. I rolled firebolt. I rolled 9. I don't hit.
Oh, I thought you said fireball. I was like, wait, that's a good joke.
You don't
Okay,
have
what do
that.
you actually want to do?
I wish it was Fireball.
You would have gotten caught in it as well, funny enough.
wizard time, motherfucker. Fireball. How
Pretty
big
sure-
is the explosion radius for fireball?
I'm pretty sure it's 30 feet,
And-
if I'm not mistaken. 25? 20? It's somewhere in there.
This little wizard fuck would have killed the kid too.
Yeah, maybe. Anywho.
You're not allowed to use fireball if the kid is even remotely in the combat scenario. Period. End of story.
So, Lars used firebolt. Sadly missed. It's okay. Thormir, what do you want to do? It's your turn.
I'm taking another shot.
Alrighty. Let's see if you hit.
Already rolled,
Nice.
and I got an 18.
Very nice. That'll hit.
18 plus 7, so 25.
Very nice. That'll hit. You got your arrow damage, and then you do Hail of Thorns.
Fucking crikey. Where's the spells? So I know what to roll for the spells.
It's alright, I got you. Hail of Thorns is a d10.
A d10?
Yep.
A d10.
Darrow, go on ahead and roll the dex saving throw. I'll go on ahead and roll one for this creature. Thormir, what's your dex, or what's your DC for spells?
My DC. It's 12.
Alrighty. Roll your d10.
I got a 7.
Nice. So that's for Hail of Thorns. We'll go on ahead and do that later. Hootie, you take 4 damage. The creature
Do I
takes.
not get like any type of save for it?
Well, I told you to make the dex save.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I said well, go on ahead and roll your dex, and then we'll do all the math. Thormir, roll your weapon damage as well. And you got a 14?
14 per dex save, yeah.
Nice, you'll take half as well, so that's 4.
So for the longbow, it's a D8 to roll, right?
Yes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's D8.
Yep.
Another 7.
Nice.
The ranger finally hit something.
Another
And
7 on the
plus
dice. Plus 3 for 10. Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it did chaos.
I finally
Good
hit
shit. I don't know. Thormir usually hits, but he also is the one getting hit, which is funny.
Yeah, because our tank tends to like to go invisible, and
I'm gonna
I
go
try to
invisible
do-
right now. How about that?
find-
You all love each
Talking
other.
shit. Keep
You all
talking
love each
shit,
other.
little man.
Anywho. So. That's all your damage.
Yeesh.
Anything else that you'd like to do? Bonus action or anything like that?
I don't think I get a bonus action.
Yeah, you have a bonus action. You have your regular action, and you haven't used your bonus action because your bonus action was 2 turns ago for Hail of Thorns.
Yeah, bonus action is just spells, hail thorns, 2
Yep.
weapon fighting, and then stone cutting.
Alrighty.
So I don't get to attack again. Sad.
That's alright. Alrighty, if that's the case, then Jade's gonna have to move up a little bit just to make sure that the connection stays. And she will go on ahead and roll that damage again.
I don't like that laugh.
I think it's funny. She's got green flame blade, but technically her modifier is 0 for her spell casting, so she doesn't do any damage with it. Funny enough, it's just a pretty light. It's a very pretty light because she does no damage with it. Fun, nonetheless. That's an additional 6 damage for that. So that's math. Very nice. Alrighty. Alright. Jade is done. Darrow, you're up.
That means all my spell slots are done.
What you mean?
Oh wait, I have one more spell I can use. Shit. No, I remember using a spell last game, so I only have one left for now.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
Just real quick. Second wind takes up in action, doesn't it?
No, second wind is a bonus action.
So, like, if I was to do attack, fucking...
So you have your regular action, which are like attacks, you know, grappling, stuff like that.
Okay, attack, action surge, attack, bonus action?
Action surge is a free ability to use, if I remember. It doesn't consume your bonus action, right? It doesn't say that it uses your bonus action to activate. You just action surge and it uses it for your long rest, or for that long rest.
You can take one additional action on your turn.
Yes. Okay.
One time per short rest.
Yes. Okay. Then that means you get your action. You can action surge, get a second action, and then bonus action is a separate thing altogether.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see.
Wax.
To
Wax
avoid
on, wax
clipping the greatsword on the ceiling, more of a diagonal downward swing.
Mm-hmm.
Shit! Where'd it go? I forgot there's a gap between my fucking wall and my everything else. Where's my phone? I need my light.
I need a light.
Hey. Oh shit. My Tism doesn't like the overhead light, so it's dark as fuck up here, okay? Where the fuck did it go?
Somewhere under your desk? Under the desk support, let's go!
Fuck you. It's in box. Not box. Where did my D20 go? Yeah. There it is. Give me my D20. Yeah. Yeah.
This is usually how this goes.
Fuck off. I'm old.
Yeah, you are,
Oh,
Mr. Fossil.
off now.
Don't say that.
You're a pile of dust, Matt.
Comparatively, yes.
What we got? 16 plus 5, 21.
Yep, that'll hit.
Of these. 3. 3. Because they were both a 1 and a 2. Fucking reroll into 6.
Nice.
Yeah. Meritorious. I made a mess. Leave me alone.
And because of enlarge, you also get a D4.
I forgot about that. I didn't do that on the last one. Where's my D4 then?
Well, go on ahead and do that. Go on ahead and roll 2d4 for me. And don't drop it.
2.
Electricity.
Ah!
Matt has joined us from the Stone Age.
Now, I will say, Hootie, your ability to do the reroll thing and make them 3s, is that for all damage? Because if that's true, then you can make the D4.
So, hold on. Let me make sure.
Always read your abilities. I like double checking.
Be any 1 or 2 on a damage die as a 3. So it is any damage as long as I'm using my greatsword. So technically it would be 6.
Yes.
Would that work
6
for
damage.
Flame Tongue?
It would work on any damage die that he's rolling based on what weapon he has in his hand. So because the D4 is currently... Well, hold on. Now I'm curious. Now I'm
It's
questioning
damage
myself.
die. But it's damage die, that's what it says.
Yes, that's the issue, is I don't know if it's connected directly to your current weapon or if it's...
It's tied to a weapon that has 2 hands. And I'm using my greatsword. My greatsword gets the D4.
Yes.
Because my greatsword is also now big.
Let's see here. Darrow. There we go. Features and traits.
I'm gonna be switching my my audio from my phone to my headset.
Okay.
Okay.
When you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die for an attack you make with a melee weapon that you are wielding with 2 hands, you can reroll the die and must use the new roll, even if the new roll is a 1 or 2. The weapon must have the 2-handed or versatile property for you to gain this benefit. Interesting. Also, you have to reroll the die. Yeah. When you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die for an attack you make with a melee weapon that you are wielding with 2 hands, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll, even if the new roll is 1 or a 2.
3.
Nice. So it doesn't automatically make it a 3, but it does give you the chance to make it larger than a 3.
Okay.
And that's why I say...
It's at bare minimum of 3.
Yeah. Well, it can still be a 1 or a 2, but...
So, for the damage that I rolled with this, that was a 1 and a 2. Do I re-roll the damage entirely?
Yes, you would re-roll the damage entirely. But if it rolls a 1 or a 2 again, you have to keep it.
5.
Okay.
2. So, 7 plus 6.
13. Very nice. Very nice.
And then...
The D4 is also counted as that weapon, so you can roll it, and if you get a 1 or a 2, then it would be considered damage die as well. So.
Let's see.
And since you're rolling the 2D4 together, that would... You can re-roll them, so...
How far away is the brazier from me and Jade?
From you and Jade?
Yeah, just respectively from where I am. How far is it? And from Jade, how far is it?
From Jade, it's technically 45 feet to get next to it, and it's 45, 40 for you to get next to it.
Even with gigantic.
Yes, it's still the same movement. It's just you're large. Oh fuck.
That doesn't make sense, but okay.
You still have to walk tiny, even as big.
Well, it's not that. It's
That doesn't
just...
make sense. If I'm bigger, then my legs are bigger. If my legs are bigger, I have a longer stride. If I have a longer stride, then I travel more distance. So like.
And this icon was at the top left of that icon. Top left square.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Pocket. Want to. Where is it? Action surge.
Mm-hmm.
How would this work? Yeah, fuck it. Do a big horizontal swing with the more or less goal to launch him in the direction of the brazier. Move my mouse so that I can make it so it doesn't roll off my desk. Yeah.
The gooey guy.
Not exactly trying to cook him, but I just want to move him away so I can actually, fight. I don't want to have to risk breaking all these things. Are you trying to figure out stuff?
No, I'm just clicking.
15.
A 15 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll hit. Go on ahead and roll your damage.
Press. 6, 9. Yeah. 3. So 12.
And what's the total?
Damage. 12 damage.
Very nice. Alrighty.
What happens, Mr. D&D man?
That's a good question, because I'm all for a rule of fun. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make this make sense. Roll an athletics check.
Okay. Move my mouse again because I keep having to use my damn mouse. Where'd it go? What is that? What is that? $22. 17 plus 5.
Okay. That's 50 feet difference.
It doesn't have to go all the way to the brazier. I'm just that direction,
Okay.
away from all the potions and all the bullshit.
Go on ahead and roll a d20 for me.
My question is, how far away was your sword?
My sword's giant.
From the potions, then.
That is a good question.
Because you're only 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Just just the d20 roll. Nothing
Yes.
added on.
Just a d20.
12. Sad.
12? Okay.
Mhm.
I will say you're able to throw him about 25 feet
Hey.
by multiplying the d20 twice. However, it doesn't proc attack of opportunity or anything like that. And let's see. He's still within 30 feet of Jade, which is good. Nonetheless,
It worked out.
Matt brings up a good point, and I do have to kind of make that make sense as well.
So greatsword usually would be around 6 to 8 feet. With gigantism.
And you're enlarging it, which makes it twice the size.
Yeah, so that would be at, say, 16.
You're gonna be cutting that fucking shelf.
Yeah. This is why I wanted to get him away from it, but like, I got made big did.
Which is both a blessing and a curse. So,
Yeah.
boy.
There's one more shelf, I guess.
Yeah,
And whatever survives from me demolishing the damn thing.
So you hit, and sadly, because of the size, you're not used to this yet. This is the second time you've had the enlarge spell used on you.
Mhm.
You don't realize how long the blade plus your arms are. So when you go to swing to get him away from everything, you cleave through this first shelf, which, first off, it snaps itself in half and pushes away as you're swinging. So you slam into it, and you cut through, of course. But it breaks down, and Lars, to the horror of your sight as you watch this, because you're the one that knows just how strong potions could be, you watch every single bottle on that shelf absolutely destroyed as it just collapses in on itself and is shoved against the wall.
You blabbering idiot!
This is my second time using this form thanks to you.
That could have been a fortune and a half!
My concern right now is surviving this shit before we worry about money.
Thormir's just shaking his head.
Shut up and hit your shots. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Damn.
That's Darrow's turn. Now it's the assistant's turn.
Assistant? What? Oh, yeah. Venom. Got it. Fuck.
Nope. Let's
Does
see
he have
here.
15-foot tendrils that are still gonna tickle my ass.
I wonder if he's gonna.
Oh! Uh-oh.
So, seeing as how he can't really do anything to Darrow, and because of the size difference, though he's upset, ooh,
No.
If he moves, is there an opportunity?
It depends on where he moves to. If he gets within my 2 square limit, 2 to 3 square limit. Is he not, like, injured at all? No mobility debuff? Please?
Okay.
Okay. So, this creature, still being semi-intelligent because of, you know, the fact that it absorbed another creature, it makes a beeline towards Lars. However,
Why?
as it gets to about right there, right in front of Lars, where it creates this most fear of dread as this creature comes flying towards you, it suddenly turns and launches itself to land right next to Jade.
Can I do anything?
He's rolling damage. Or rolling to see if he hits. He's closer to the lightning source. Does that do anything?
I would hate to say that Thormir would just sit there and just let this happen.
Well, keep in mind, all of this happens within 6 seconds.
Yeah. We know.
Okay. Well, there's one. Okay. This creature makes a beeline towards Lars. You can hear thuds against the stone as its it's large and it's dense, so you can hear its footsteps as it slams into the stone below it. However, as it gets just in front of Lars, it suddenly turns and its entire momentum stops as it launches itself forward towards the origin of this consistent damage upon its body. You all watch as Jade's normally expressionless face, this look of usual just disinterest and mostly just forced to be here kind of expression on her face, very rarely is it changed to any other expression, such as when Lars was working on potions and her curiosity was piqued, or when she was talking to Thormir and Darrow as she was remembering things.
I don't like you giving us flashbacks as you're about to kill this kid.
You watch as a new expression finds itself on her face. Her eyes widen. Her hands go up from in front of her. And you watch as she tries to get to a point where she can defend herself as this creature brings both clawed hands up and straight down on either side of her body.
What's this attack?
The first one was a... It was a 19 to hit, and then the second one was a 16.
Okay, so is that a table or is that a fire?
That's a brazier. It's basically like a totem.
Is it as large as it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Big as shit.
It's not necessarily big, it's just decorative. It's made mostly of wood, honestly. The brazier itself on top is made of metal.
Do some magic shit, throw it in the fire.
But
Magic hand.
you watch as both claws slash down, and you watch as the cloak and the shirt that she had on is clawed through, and you notice there are scales on her shoulder. Her shoulders, almost like a reptile's, has strange black scales. However, this curious new knowledge does not last long, as you watch as she begins bleeding profusely as she is basically slammed back onto the ground unconscious. The magic is dropped. She is no longer holding Witch Bolt, and the creature stands above her, roaring down at her before it looks around at the three of you, ready to swing. So, that's the creature's turn. Lars, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move 15, 10 feet diagonally right, and then long story short, I want to be in the center of the place. 10, and then another 10 up.
10 straight up.
I believe it's a wisdom save. It's a constitution saving throw. Of course it's constitution. Con save.
Con save.
Mm-hmm.
Method.
Okay.
Well, it's just the easiest one for it to...
It's over there. Yeah, should be over there.
What's your DC?
14.
14. Yeah, it makes the save.
Yeah, that's my last spell. Great!
Sit down the couch.
It's better that you tried than not.
Yeah.
You could throw a dagger at it.
No, I can't.
Shag it.
Target back.
What were you trying to do,
that's my
James?
turn. Vortex warp.
Huh. That's fun.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. When
Well.
it works, it's going to work.
Oh, yeah.
But everything has a stupid high con save.
Not everything, but I just roll
We
well.
have fought 4 battles.
Well-
3 of which have been against big tanky bastards.
Well, funny enough.
And then skeletons.
Well, funny enough, all of the creatures you're going against have been constructs or undead of some kind.
They've been big as shit or tanky as fuck.
The skeletons are small. They have high cons.
4 battles. 3 of which are big, dense motherfuckers that take a lot to take down.
Well,
And then
I
skeletons.
either do that or I throw a bunch of little things at you and make fights seem really fucking long. Actually, I'm gonna end up having to do that sooner or later anyway, but not many. I don't like doing little fights. They annoy me because it's like, all right, that skeleton's turn was over. Time for skeleton number 2. Skeleton number
Skeleton
2's
number
turn.
3.
Skeleton number 2's turn was over. Time for skeleton number 4, because that one rolled higher in it than the other ones. It's so tedious and annoying, and I hate it. but at the same time, I have to do them every now and then because it makes sense, and I do combat based on what makes sense. So, fuck.
Out of the things we have fought 3 massive motherfuckers who just want our asses dead. Why?
But, nonetheless. Is that your turn, Lars?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thormir, you're up.
Is there any way that I could just, like, I'm debating about 2 actions. Picking her up and running. Doing whatever I can for running. Or just switching places, just defend her.
So technically
Either-
speaking, if you wanted to, you can share space with creatures that are smaller than you. However, you can move through spaces freely if allies that are occupied by ally creatures. However, she is unconscious, which means she's prone, and she's still young and small. So, technically speaking, I would say you could technically occupy the same space as her right now.
And I could just take all damage for her, theoretically.
It's more like you become the main focus.
Good. Then I'll be the main focus, bring out my longsword. And I go to stab it in the fucking knee.
Okay.
Standing, each foot standing on either side of her.
I'll move it to the map layer so it's where Thormir can actually be on top of it. Nonetheless. You were saying?
I'm gonna stab it in the knee.
Alrighty.
The...
Feel free to stab it. Do a stab.
Going for a roll.
Do a heckin' stab. Shink.
Nat 20.
That'll work.
Yes!
You double all damage dice. You don't double the modifier, but you do double the dice rolled.
Oh, yes, rolled. So that'd be 25. So d6 plus. So I rolled 2 d6s.
Yep. You are rolling the same damage as Hoodie's regular greatsword.
2 and a 6.
So 8 total for the dice, and then you add the modifier.
So the modifier is 3.
Yep. So that was, you said 2 and 6?
2 and 6, and then
For 11 total.
And I stab it in the knee.
Very nice. You feel it sink in, and you can smell this creature now as it's right in front of you. Darrow had obviously been dealing with this smell. However, when you stab into it, there's a moment where you feel the weapon slide through the initial, like, this strange tar, and then you feel something purchase. And then you continue through that. And you watch as the blade goes through the knee, and the creature roars out, but you don't feel like a bone or anything like that from the creature itself. As you go through, you watch the end of your blade that's gone through the creature. Not only is tar coming down now from the blade itself, like the blade, you can watch as tar drips down it. You watch as almost like oil, underneath it is a crimson color. And as you pull the blade back out, you notice little bits of tar as well as crimson, as if you had stabbed through flesh of something. this tar then seals up both holes, and you watch as it roars out at you now.
I
So-
wanted attention. That is literally what Thormir is saying. Literally.
Okay. Well, is that Thormir's turn?
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna leave that girl's side.
Okay. Okay.
Basically, all he does.
Darrow,
is
your
stay
turn.
on guard. I would get behind the beast.
What would Darrow do, though?
That is a good question.
So how can we do this? What did we do last time with like moving the dude since big?
What do you mean?
We did multiple different kind of rolls, didn't we? Like an athletics with a random random d20 roll.
The random d20 was the basic, since there was a total of 50 feet between where you were wanting to move him and you actually moving him.
Mhm.
There was about 50 feet, so I just did the d20 to make it like each 20 or each number
Where's
is.
he gonna land?
But
Okay.
the athletics was to see if you could move him, and beyond that was that. So
Okay.
Having it through
Am
the
I?
woods would-
I'm still big, right?
for now,
Even though Lars has run out of stealthings.
enlarge is a. I don't think it's a
I know it's a
concentration.
it-
Is
That's
it?
what it was
Yeah.
said last time. It's
It
a
is?
concentration. He
Okay.
has to keep focus.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
So-
and if he loses focus, then I go small.
He is. Oh, that's a good question. Did you? You tried to cast a separate spell.
I don't have to drop concentration on that. Only time you ever have to.
Right, it's for another concentration spell.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I'm still big.
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
Is my movement speed halved?
No.
I got bit in the leg.
No.
So.
I don't have half movement speed or movement debuff, even though my leg is necrotic.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
D&D 5e is very forgiving when it comes to that stuff. A lot of stuff is rule of fun, so.
Not even gonna lie, D&D 5e, 4e, whatever the fuck, I'm going by whatever your rules are.
It's 5e.
So,
I'm doing a lot of rule of fun, because it's a lot more fun doing that.
exactly. That's why I say I'm going by your rule. I want to, obviously, run down, I guess that would be 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And right before I yell at Thormir. Hold on, give me a second. I want to make sure I'm not about to fucking do something bad. Sometimes my parents forget to shut their door and then they can hear me yelling. And they're in bed right now. So. Darrow runs over, and right before he goes to swing, he yells at Thormir, "Duck, you short fuck!" And just from all the way back, and as hard as you fucking can, doing a swing to try and make as much distance between the girl and the blob as possible.
Alright, roll to hit.
So, okay. Come on. +5. 19.
Okay.
And then athletics.
And you yell this out loud, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Roll another to hit for me really quick.
Hmm?
Roll another to hit for me really quick.
Oh boy. E. Does that take my modifier as well?
Yes.
15.
15? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It still hits.
Was that basically at disadvantage?
Yeah. It was the idea of you yelled it out loud, so the creature can still hear you. Just like if the enemies were to say something out loud, if one of you understood the language they were using, you could technically plan around that. So the creature hears you.
Not even gonna lie, I thought you were having me hit Matt.
I seriously thought so too.
Because you didn't even allow him to make a save, and I was like, did I just like cleave Matt's head off? What the fuck is happening?
No, it's fine. Go on ahead and roll an athletics for me.
Oh, come on.
And this one,
Uh,
it's cocked.
23.
Okay. Go on ahead and roll a d20 for me.
I still have movement after all of this, so is movement still in... Or no, movement's not an action, never mind.
Movement's a separate thing altogether. You can do movement at any time.
Another 12!
Nice.
Fucker! At least I'm consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to roll damage?
Yes.
Okay. 5. Crazy cat's going nuts. 6. And then the D4. 4. So 11, 15.
Okay.
Also, is it... No, we're good.
Now, because you yell out, you do watch as the creature protects most of its vital chest area and
God
brings
damn
its
it.
arms up, but it still takes the full brunt of the force. So you watch as you slash into its arms, and just like when when Thormir had stabbed into its leg, you watch as when your blade sinks in, you feel something purchase, and you hear a nasty crack noise before this creature is sent flying back, and you watch as there is now two crimson spots where it had tried to block your blade. There is a set of disgusting crimson spots where it had brought its arms up like that, and you notice just before the holes sink in and heal, like, don't necessarily heal themselves, but the tar basically fills in that spot. You watch as the arms within are the same color as the young man you were talking to just before everything had happened. And you watch as you have basically cleaved through half of the forearm underneath. And then the creature looks to you and roars very loudly.
Fuck it. I am going to also use... Second Wind is a bonus action, right?
Yes, second wind is a bonus action to heal.
Okay. After all that, I want to use Second Wind, and that's a D10.
Mm-hmm.
D10 is this one with the single numbers, right? Not the one with double numbers?
Yes.
Okay.
Double numbers will be your percentile die.
So
Or
I
if
do
you're like
100.
James, you have a big dodecahedron that just...
That you can chuck at someone and kill them?
Yep. It is
Yes.
a ball.
It is a
Get.
like 5-pound ball of metal.
4 plus 4 is 8.
8. You get
So-
8 health back. Very nice.
In one... I just want it to be known, in one damage phase, you had me go from full health to 18.
Nice.
You did over half my health in that one fucking instance of combat, in that 1 6-second interval. Fuck you.
You're welcome.
Fuck you. Fuck Venom. I don't like hearing Eminem music right now. Asshole. Alright, before I end my turn, is there anything you think you can do for the kid?
Talking to me?
Yes. You're the only one I'm next to, and I'm
You
not
talking to me?
shouting at Lars.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
All of a sudden, Thormir goes to his Brooklyn accent.
Just, you talking to me? What you talking to me?
Hey, I'm just standing here. No.
Mm-mm.
All I really can do is pick her up and try to make as much distance as I can. I have to check my inventory to see if I have any.
Everything on me is bigger, right?
For the moment.
Shit, that won't work. My runes need, or for runes to be active and working, they need to be in my hand, right?
Yes.
Damn it.
As far as I know. I've never had a rune knight.
James?
Ah!
I thought we discussed that is the case
Yeah.
in the very beginning.
Runes need to be, a weapon or armor with runes on them for the rune to be active needs to be in my possession, correct?
Correct. At the same time, I'm not really too sure about your class.
Is the rune knight class the same one that Justin was using for...
No, it's not. But yeah.
I've drank so much Dr. Pepper
Probably be
today.
an action then. So I want to move in front of Thormir and the girl as a shield facing towards the creature.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'm not even
Obviously-
taller than its fucking knee.
You are quite literally an ankle biter now.
When it comes to using the greatsword, can I swap between using it one and two-handed, or do I have to use it two-handed if it's a two-handed weapon?
Well, hold on. Let me check really quick, because I have your sheet pulled up from when I was looking at your stuff. Greatsword. It is a two-handed weapon, yes. So it's
I need, if I want to wield it, what I need.
you would need
If
both
I was
hands.
to do damage or like whatever, I would.
You would need both hands. Its properties are heavy and two-handed, which basically means the weapon itself is a heavy weapon. You have to use two hands to properly wield it. It's like heavy crossbows. It's a big crossbow that you have to use two hands for. Any two-handed weapon it can have the heavy property, but if you were to use like a longswords have the two-handed property that allow them to do a D10 rather than a D8, because the D8 is for one-handed. If you take two longswords,
So
you would have two D8s.
I wouldn't be able to be at the ready to either defend or attack with my greatsword and hold my dagger in the offhand.
No, not
Okay.
properly at least. Because of your large size, I would give you disadvantage at best.
When it came to wielding it one-handed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think it would technically count, because the sword's big with me. So I'd still need two hands. As long as the item is touching me,
Mm-hmm.
the rune can remain active, right?
Sure.
Okay. This is gonna be very, very difficult and very, very hard to get done right. But Darrow takes out his dagger and stabs it into the ground, pressing his foot against the flat of the blade so that he's still making contact with it and keeping the rune burning. Try your best. We need to stop the bleeding. Heat up your longsword. Press it to her skin, try and cauterize those wounds, because at this point, that's all we got.
I want to double check to see if I have a fucking potion before I have to cauterize.
I asked you, do you have anything, and you said no.
No, he said he'd have to check his inventory.
Regardless, my knife's now in the fucking dirt, and I don't know how big that's gonna be if you can use it or not, but...
Because of the dagger being enlarged, it is now technically a short sword.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to make me.
Wouldn't it
heat
be a
up
longsword?
No.
So, okay, Matt, what I'm thinking is the rune's active, my blade is hot, you press yours against my blade, heat transference happens, makes your metal hot, and if you're quick, you can just turn around and go tss. So,
Hopefully.
unless you got a healing potion stuffed in your ass,
Isn't
that's all I got.
Isn't
Hopefully.
there a dagger by me from Lars throwing it?
No, Lars didn't throw an actual dagger. I made a joke. You could throw a dagger. She has her dagger on her as well, so.
I'll probably just grab her dagger and do it
None-
then.
Nonetheless,
Option.
is that Darrow's turn?
Essentially.
Okay.
Probably should have swung a little harder. I hope your gnome legs are pretty fast.
I'm not.
I hope you can run. I can't.
I hope your gnome legs can get you pretty fast. They can't.
I hope you can run
I am
far. I
spellless
can't. I got
except for
asthma.
cantrips.
Well, we have learned that stabbing this thing is very effective, and let's hope you got some shit.
Since I-
Okay.
You constantly
Stabbed it
make
through its
bombs in
knee.
PZ. Do you got a grenade tucked in your bag?
Since I threw it, stabbed it through its
No.
knee, does that like restrict
No.
his movement at all?
Darrow's odds, Lars is evens.
Oh,
Well,
we're seeing where he
Is
goes.
he really gonna focus on the guy who's done no damage?
You have shot confetti at him. Whenever Lars's spells fail, they just do confetti.
So Lars, you watch as its legs, it gets down really, really low for a moment, onto all fours.
Is its movement hindered by the knee stab? Because
No.
he stabbed the host body.
Oh, I think so.
You watch the host body crumple to the ground after drowning in the potion that he drank.
Ah. The host is not a fucking issue.
The host is no longer of priority.
In the words of Rocket Raccoon, the host is down!
However, it does see Darrow as the bigger issue. So, Lars, you watch as it gets really low to the ground with all fours on the ground, and it's narrowed in on Darrow now.
Help.
And it fucking leaps straight forward.
Oh boy.
Okay. So the first claw misses. That one's cocked. Okay. So Darrow. Lars, you watch it as you're right in front of it. All of its muscles contract, and you feel like it's about to leap. And it does. It full on fucking launches itself. Now, it launches itself directly at Darrow in his large form. And it lands on your chest as it tries to dig its claws into your shoulders. Or one claw into your shoulder and grabs your arm. Your armor does its job and keeps the claws at bay from doing damage. However, you then watch as it reels back and slams its mouth into your neck shoulder area right there. And you feel it latch. It is not a good feeling.
Do I not get any type of doing saving throws or anything?
No, these are just
Because
basic
I was-
attacks.
Because I was, like, actually standing ready? No?
You were just talking to me.
Little fucker!
However,
You!
I will warn, it did roll a natural 20.
Ow.
That's a lot of ones. Okay. So, 2 of the d6s were 1s. So that's 2, plus 5, plus 6. So that's 13.
You just hate me.
The first d4 is a 3. The second one is a 2. 18 damage total.
So what, that's 5 extra damage?
Yes. The initial bite damage was 13 plus 5 total for 18.
I'm on 8 hit points.
At least you used second wind.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
That 8 hit points saved you. I never expect to roll 20s. I suck at combat. Ask James every session I've ever played. If it's roleplay, I can roll nat 20s all day. Combat is a toss-up. Nonetheless,
Ow.
It is currently on you, Darrow. It is like on your chest,
I just ignore
latched onto you, like a monkey.
it.
Stop. Matt.
Lars, your turn.
I don't think a
Time to pull out the pom poms.
7 plus 6, 13. I don't think 13 hits. I cannot hit anything. This is just a horrible night.
You said a 13?
Yeah.
Narrowly hits.
What?
Uh-huh. Quite literally narrowly hits.
What are you using?
10 damage fire.
Nice.
What do you use?
Firebolt.
Oh.
That's all I got.
Is that your last spell?
Please don't
No.
break concentration. I need to stay big because otherwise I am fucked.
Oh, I know it. No, it's just cantrips. I can cast unlimited cantrips.
So he only has limited big spell.
Yes, so
he has
casters...
unlimited little spell.
Yes, so cantrips are spell slotless spells that casters can use at any point in the game based on if they're an action or bonus action. And they do get stronger as they level up, but for the most part, they're basically free spells that they can do on their turn. Spell slots are used for the bigger spells from first level and up, and based on their level, they get a different amount of spell slots for each level. First level at the, like, later game levels can be
Basic
anywhere
attack versus
from...
skill shot.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Does your league brain understand that?
Yeah.
Wasn't asking you.
Kind of works like that. Kind of.
More or less.
But
I get it.
it's basically the stronger the magic, the higher the spell slot needed. Now, little spells...
You can't spam nukes at the enemy.
Yeah.
What?
The
Will allow you
smaller
to get some
spells...
50 BMG later in the game.
The smaller spells, like level 1 spells, if James wanted to, later on, when he gets higher level spell slots, he can actually take those spell slots and use those first level spells for those higher level spell slots to make them even stronger, which is fun. You just can't downcast, which is taking higher level spells and using lower level spell slots. It's very interesting. But nonetheless,
He hits with the fireball
yes he does.
and does 10 damage.
Yes he does. Thormir, what would you like to do?
Like to investigate the Jade, the girl, to see how she is doing.
Are you getting her dagger?
I am investigating her condition to see if she actually needs that kind of treatment. Not about to just go full sending with a fucking heated knife.
You saw
Well.
her anime style explode blood from the claw marks, Matt. She is bleeding out.
She's in danger at the moment. She's unconscious and in the dying state.
Making death saving throws.
Basically.
Hey, Matt. Cauterize the fucking wounds.
That also does damage to her too.
Whatever you want to do. What would Thormir do?
Let's go like that. And that is basically what she is.
Dragonborn. Not a dragon.
I know. My character's known that for a long time.
I know.
Yeah, but that's because you played D&D for how long?
About a decade now.
But anything else? What is a spring of mistletoe?
Yeah,
Sprig of mistletoe.
a sprig of mistletoe.
There's a brick focus. Apparently I can't take my... Try to see if I have anything to heal. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything because I gave Lars my last potion. That he had to use to save my ass.
I still have one.
Is her condition where she's bleeding out, is it like, how deep are the wounds? Is it like severely deep? Or is it something that by sight you can just clog up the wound with just rags or some bandages?
You can always roll a medicine check to see. It would take your action.
Fuck.
The only time medicine ever comes into play.
I'm gonna do a medicine check.
You wanted to use your action for the medicine check?
I just want to make sure
Okay.
what's good for her.
Okay. Well,
15 total.
15 total. Now, just looking at them, it's pretty bad. It's not great, and she took a lot of damage really fast. And she's not really, obviously, she's not really built for combat yet. But you look at the wounds, and because of the blood, it's pretty difficult to see just how deep the wounds are. But you can press your finger against it, and as you do to check and see just how bad it actually is, you press your middle finger in, and you feel about a digit go in.
So basically half an inch, quarter of an inch. Well,
About a digit for Thormir's finger.
I'm really trying to come up with better measurement than digit.
It's a dwarven finger digit. It's not great. She's not in a great state. But
Oh, yeah.
she's still breathing at the moment. She's just unconscious. It doesn't look great. It's definitely going to scar, like, really badly if she lives.
She is making death saving throws.
And I'm not trying to push her above that with more pain. Cauterizing an injury can actually kill you. And she's just a fucking kid. So with that, honestly, I don't know what else I can do. If I could do more, I would just wrap her in the red smoke to form to see if the blood would clot. With that, I don't. What could I even use? Bandages, though. I can't. What is the cloak made out of? Is it just leather?
Mostly, yeah.
Can I just tear off some of my clothing to be as rags? It has to have some cloth and clothing instead of just being pure fucking leather.
The cloaks are mostly made to weather the storms and rain. So most cloaks in this world are made of water-resistant material. Leather isn't necessarily weather-resistant.
Nobody needs something that can absorb and actually clot the wound. We're talking actual medicine.
Hmm.
So can I, like I asked you before, can I tear off some of my clothing that is actually made of cloth and use that as rag, like and as a bandage for gauze?
You could, or at least you could try.
Guess that's another form of action. No, we really need Lars' potion. Alrighty. Well, is there anything else I can do after doing the medicine check?
You've got your bonus action.
Bonus action. Well, there's nothing else I can do, because I can either do a spell, Hail of Thorns, or 2-weapon fighting. And I'm not close enough for 2-weapon fighting. My attention's on the girl.
Okay. That's her turn then. Alright. Darrow, you're up. Creature's currently latched onto you like an angry monkey.
He's grappled, essentially.
Not necessarily grappled, but he is hanging onto you.
I'm not grappled, but he's on me.
Yes. He's currently got his teeth locked into the nape of your neck area. Hello. What does Darrow want to do?
Good fucking question. Reading through all of my shit. God damn it. I'm guessing, to me, he's roughly the size of a toddler.
Roughly. Kind of. Sort of. He's about the size of your torso. Because of the enlarged spell. He wasn't exactly small, but you are large now.
Think of what kind of damage it would be. Trying not to move too much so that my foot stays next to the, or touching the fucking fire dagger whenever he makes his choice. Essentially, just going to grab and fucking squeeze as hard as possible to try and crush its spine.
Okay.
Would that basically put it into grapple? Or would that be unarmed strike, or...
We'll go on ahead and roll it as an unarmed strike. However, once you do the initial damage, we'll do an athletics check really quick.
So you did end up hugging it.
Yeah, I guess I did. And it stinks. You're paying for my dry cleaning.
I'm not paying shit.
Don't worry, just walk outside. You'll get completely clean. And a little muddy.
5, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Very nice. Okay.
And another d20 for athletics.
Mm-hmm.
That is... Damn it, I thought that was an 18. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got an 18.
Very nice. Go on ahead and double your unarmed strike damage.
It currently says it's just 4, so I'm guessing that would just be 8.
8 damage, and you do hear a cracking noise from inside the creature. It's not a pleasant noise. It's really not.
That's literally all I have for a turn, so...
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So, it's the creature's turn. Because of it being grappled like that, it can't really go attack Lars or Thormir. I will. That's cocked.
Eh?
It's does a. Hold on. I can see your armor class. No, it doesn't.
Funny.
That doesn't hit either.
Yay! I'm on 8 health, leave me alone!
You watch as it tries to readjust its claws and sink them in again, and it just catches more pauldron. And as it's tightened around, you feel it unclench its jaws. It tries to snap down again, but now it's getting pauldron on this side, and it's just not working. It's trying. It's
goo monster bear hug.
It's trying its fucking damnedest to sink its teeth into you, but it just can't.
How's leather taste, asshole?
Lars, your turn. Thormir, you're on deck.
Run into girl and administrate potion as an action.
Can you get there?
That is a good question.
You should. How much? He has 30 movement, yeah?
25.
Or, no, 25.
He could.
Would he need to go around?
I am a small creature. I can easily fit into his shoe right now.
You could. So I will say
not,
you
like-
can get there.
As far as I'm aware, I'm not stumbling. I'm trying to keep 1 foot at least planted next to that fucking dagger in case he needs to cauterize, so...
I will say, rule of thumb, Lars can inhabit the same area that Darrow is taking up with his large size.
MB.
Can do that with a medium-sized creature anyways.
Yep.
This guy's a medium creature, though, yeah?
Yes. Technically. He's like right on the edge of medium. About
So, like,
8 foot tall.
if we were doing actual tabletop, like, this gnome
girl gets eight
This
HP
medium
back.
creature, technically.
So technically speaking, those
And-
both take up the same space, so they would both be considered the
I
same
know,
size.
but like,
But yes, that general idea.
and then big one would be big.
Much larger.
They said the base was big, but it's just it has more shit going on.
And how much is the potion doing, James?
8.
8. Very nice. That is almost her entire health.
Why did we agree to let her come?
Yeah, seriously.
I originally didn't.
I feel like a bad adoptive dad.
You are a bad adopted dad.
You are
Fuck
so
you.
red.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting it to be like, yes, that gnome looks tasty, however. Fuck.
Yep.
My immediate thought when I threw it was like, alright, it'll either be pissed enough at me or I'll get lucky enough that it like catches on fire or some shit. It didn't get far enough. Well, that sucks. And he's probably gonna go for Lars. Ah shit, he's going for Lars. Oh fuck. Oh shit.
That is one of those moments where Lars would have preferred it went for him.
Magic tastes crunchy, come here. It's like eating Pop Rocks.
I'm good. I don't like the sound of shattering. It's worse than shattering glass, as I believe the description, at least how I picture it, is the shattering of a magic shield is a combined sound of shattering glass and someone's running their hands or fingernails across a chalkboard at the same time.
Nice.
It is not pleasant.
I will take your word for it.
I don't think you're taking just my word. I think you're also picturing the sound.
I am, and I don't like it. But
At the bonus session, can I hide in Darrow's?
Hide in my shoe.
Ah, crap! I gotta get a gnome out of my boot. 1 second.
there's a gnome in my boot.
So with the potion, does that actually, like, how does that affect the girl? Does that help the wound?
Stabilizes her, heal, pretty much.
Stabilizes and heals. Brings her back to conscious. And it does scar over the wounds that you can now clearly see are like through dragon scales or lizard scales or reptile scales. It's some kind of scale that you're not entirely sure, but it's like on both of her shoulders.
My turn?
Yes. If Lars is done with his.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Nice. Yep,
Alright.
Darrow's turn. Or not Darrow, Thormir. Fuck.
So she's all good and well now.
For the moment.
So what I do is I take off I literally throw her my cloak I'm wearing at the moment. And the creature's still on Darrow, correct?
Yes.
I am bear hugging the fuck out of it, trying to crush its spine more. I'm trying to make this thing regret jumping on me.
I'm trying to figure out what I can do, because if I miss, I hit you. And you're close to death, friend.
You won't
Trust me,
hit
I'm
him.
aware. I am very aware.
Just hit it. Just go into flanking distance. Give each other bonuses, and start attacking with advantage.
That's what I was gonna do. Go behind the beast.
Yeah.
And that... I have a disadvantage with my longbow, correct? Because it's
At
within...
close range, yeah. Well,
Yep.
Thank you.
Would it be
Within-
dis?
Well, so disadvantage and advantage would cancel out, making it neutral.
Alright.
thought-
Well,
was
I was gonna sit
melee
here and say
attacks.
that, like, technically it's on me, on my chest, which is up higher, so, like, it had some distance, but
It's still
don't know if it would
within
be enough.
melee. It's not enough distance. It would still be within melee, technically.
he's only to my knee. He can't reach the top of my chest.
So I am. It's
It's
neutral,
ex-
not disadvantage.
Yes, because the advantage and disadvantage cancel out.
Alrighty.
Is he
well,
gonna chop off its foot? What the fuck?
That's if I use my longbow. If I use melee, I get advantage.
Yes.
But I don't think I will be able to actually do damage with a melee because I'm a dwarf and you're bear hugging the goddamn shit out of this guy.
And I'm twice your height. I'm bigger than you already, and now I'm twice that height.
So I can't.
No, you're actually like
I
4
promise.
times.
I promise. I have a plan.
What does Thormir want to do?
However,
What I'm gonna. The only thing I can do is take a shot with my fucking bow.
Okay. Whatever
I
you
hope I
want to
don't
do.
hit you.
I could put into death saving throws because you missed.
It'll be fine. It's technically speaking, he's too close to miss. It just won't do damage. The
And
creature's armor is
big
doing
damage.
its armor is doing its job basically. What'd you do to hit?
10 total.
10 total? Well, you watch as the arrow sinks into the creature, but it doesn't seem to react to it.
Yeah. Anything else I can do to look pretty and shit.
Well, you're about to have.
You're doing just fine at that.
advantage on your next attack, so let's hope this works.
So, that's Thormir's turn.
Yepper.
Alrighty. Jade is
Alive.
alive.
Alive adjacent.
She'll move over.
Why is she moving over there?
She's been brought back.
Wait, she's going out of the thing's great attack. Oh, no.
Why would she go back? Like, she needs to fucking stay back.
Okay. Well, she's fucking resilient. Give her that.
I will keep on to that bear hug.
Are we at least somewhat close to fucking killing this thing? I would like to be. My health bar does not like this. The edges of my screen are red. I am very upset.
So technically, that would be a ranged attack, but it doesn't actually have a ranged attack. It's just within 60. That's not a ranged attack. It's no to hit. Okay. Creature has to make a dex save. It made the dex save.
I'm grappling it. Isn't that a disadvantage?
It
It is
does.
being held.
That helped.
Yay!
She rolls a whole d6. That's 5.
I am bear hugging this thing. With
You
like
watch
8
as she lifts her finger, and above her finger, a little orb begins to grow into a small blob. And you notice the blob itself is very, very green. And then she hurls it forward, up and over. And you watch as, Darrow, you feel as though it's about to hit you for a moment until it lands right on top of the creature's head, and you hear a very loud sizzling noise as this liquid drips down its body, and you realize that's acid.
I'm next, right?
Nah. Yes. Maybe. Hold on. She just dropped a bubble of acid on this creature.
Wouldn't that hit Darrow too?
No.
It's magic. Give me a second.
Little splash thing. But, yeah, no. It just... She drops a bubble of sizzling acid on this creature right in front of your face. Darrow, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna spike this motherfucker into the earth.
Okay.
I don't want to touch the acid. I don't want to bear hug it anymore, and I don't want it on me. It's going into the ground.
Okay. Roll a d6.
Yay. Five.
5?
5.
That's an additional 5 damage to it.
Cinco.
Okay. And because you did that, I will say...
That's my action, right? Or...
I will say it is. Just because it's equivalent to a shove. But... yeah. You've got your bonus action.
I don't. Do I?
Yeah, you still have a bonus action.
I don't. I have second wind, that's it.
Oh, well, never mind then.
I have second wind. I used my action surge to... I smacked it, and then fucking...
Smack that out on the dog.
I did use my... Yeah, I used my action surge.
Okay.
I cleaved down, and then I cleaved sideways and took out the fucking bookshelf and sent his ass flying.
Alright, well, he's going for your legs again. And only one claw hits.
Oh,
Only one claw hits.
You were frozen. What?
It's going for your legs again, and only one claw hits.
It's not dazed or nothing. I spiked it into the ground. It is covered in acid.
Yes. It was prone, and it stood up, and it's very angry at you.
How much health does this fucker have?
4 damage.
You are fucking kidding me.
No, I rolled a 1 on the d6.
Good.
Does he know he has a
Good.
+3? Oh, gosh.
Lars, your turn.
I'm not in range of it, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna...
You're a fuck.
I'm just gonna be peeked right from underneath and just... Firebolt!
This man's using my fucking ankle as fucking cover.
No,
Fuck
I'm
you.
right now I'm considering you right now half cover or three
Yes.
quarters cover.
Yes, and it's working.
Asshole.
So Lars, to hit.
I gone nudging it again.
Why?
11. I don't know. I'm rolling like crap.
Stop rolling like crap. Lars would be a scarier character if he could hit. Sounds like me in Marvel Rivals.
I was gonna say, if I could hit my shots!
What do you think I have? A magic missile.
I swear, guys, wizards are great late game.
They are. Mid game to late game, they actually overpower martial classes, which is wild. Like in combat against Darrow at level 8, level 9,
I freeze your butt and then I banish you.
if he gets first in initiative, or even if he gets second and you don't kill him right out, he may actually like just delete you, which is terrifying. That's how strong wizards get if they can survive long enough to get to that point. The part is though, they have to survive to that point. But nonetheless, Lars, that was your turn. Thormir, your turn.
I'd like to do sneak attack with my short sword.
Okay. You can do sneak attack on any attack that you have a ally within 5 feet, or if you have advantage on the attack, by the way.
Yes, and I have allies. I have 1, 2, technically,
Yes.
allies within 5 feet. So
I was just letting you know.
I was just reading up on that.
Yep.
Is he on the ground, or is he, like,
He's standing
tall?
again.
Okay. And he's facing towards Darrow, correct?
Yes.
And how tall am I to this creature? If it's my face right at his crotch,
That depends. How tall are you?
let's fucking see.
Are you gonna stab Venom in the nuts?
No. I'm 4'6".
You would be at the nape of its back.
Oh. Perfect.
You're looking at its back dimples.
I'm going to a literal stab right in the middle of the spine, middle of the chest area.
Okay.
So,
Roll to hit.
D20. 10 plus... Come on. Low, damn it. 15 total.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
That would be a D6. And I get 2 D6s, correct?
For your short sword, I believe you only get the 1d6 that it shows, and then for sneak attack, that's a separate damage.
That's 3 total.
Mhm.
Or that's 3 plus 6 total. For short sword.
Okay.
And then sneak attack. I get to roll another D6 first.
Sneak attack for Thormir right now. Once per turn, you deal an additional d6. Yes, you have one more d6.
5.
How does Thormir want to do this?
I literally want to stab it through its fucking heart.
Okay. So, as our party's worn down, and as our enlarged Darrow begins to take quite a bit of the brunt of the damage this time, getting lower and lower, Jade falling in the combat, in the middle of the fight, Lars doing his best to support as much as possible with so little magic left after dealing so much in the room with the skeletons. Thormir, now with a new purpose, brings his short sword back and up, trying to find any kind of purchase where this creature's heart may be. And there's a disgusting sound of the tearing of flesh and bone. As the creature screeches out this wail, this terrible screech. And you all watch as the tar begins to bubble and gurgle before it then slumps to the ground in a pile of ooze, beginning to melt away. And you see, as it melts away, in little bits that aren't exactly, easy to see, but the tar begins to make this puddle. But most of it's still solid for the most part. So you watch as it begins to pool, and you watch as the dead body of whoever this young man was begins to reveal itself once more. The creature and the young man now both dead before you all on the ground.
This is the young man who took the potion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Dormer takes one solid spit to it, saying, "You lived, or you fucking died." Being used. Fucking coward.
Can I be normal size now?
Oh, absolutely. He'll snap his finger. And quickly runs over to the bottles. Just hoping to see if there's any one that actually was kind of good
There's a
quality.
whole other shelf. It's not just the one shelf. If he zooms out the map, you can see.
Full ever shelf then.
Lars,
Yes, this
be a
shelf.
friend and please tell me there's a fucking health potion over there.
This shelf is
Dagger and my
destroyed.
greatsword.
This shelf is destroyed.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This one is all that's left.
Can you check the rubble just for a chance?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me, Lars.
Now I roll good. Come on. Come on. 24.
Little fucking loot goblin. His luck skill is maxed out.
Yes.
Dormer likes to head over to Jade and puts both hands on both her shoulders. Not on both her shoulders, on the side of her arms, because that's what.
This man was about to do the final hit.
No. And says to Jade, "I am very happy that you're fine. You gave us all a terrifying scare there. How are you feeling?" To Jade.
That hurt.
I'm sure it fucking did. But yet you made it alive, and now even stronger than before.
If I had died, then I had died. But I didn't.
You really shouldn't do that.
No.
Not even just for the fact of us getting paid. Really don't need a dead kid on my conscience.
Yes, we all care in some sort of form away. But we're just happy that you're fine. Not even for the job. Just for your own well-being. Is she wearing my cloak?
She kind of is, just to cover her shoulders.
Good.
Lars, where's that fucking potion, dude?
I'm looking.
Sit.
Not rush me, or maybe if I find an acid, I will pour it on you and finish the job.
Like,
You really want to sit here after you both bitched at me about being invisible and killing the other shit pretty quick?
No
but I
one did great.
frontline, and you both don't get hit, but I take everything and almost die.
No, you did
Yes,
great.
because if I get hit once, I go like a bug.
Find me a
And you
damn
also
potion.
realize how long it takes me to identify a single potion? It could be a potion, you're like, yo, here, let me give you a red potion. It's definitely going to be healing. What if it's poison? What if it's fire breath? What if it's... Ugh. It takes time.
No,
Arrow just covered in like tiny little scratches and what looks to be a very small just bite on his shoulder and just... I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Oh no, it was
No,
sizable.
you're not.
You forget this creature was the size of your torso.
give
It's
him the
smaller
fire.
than its actual jaw size. Because he has shrunk.
Oh yeah, that's your only saving grace right now.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm very aware.
It looks like a rabid dog bit into you. Which is about right. Yeah, about right. Nonetheless.
I was messaging some my friends and they're like, didn't notice the ring on your hand? I'm like, the combat was kind of too fast. No.
But. So.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Lars. I would like you to roll a d20 for me. Well, hold on. What'd you get on your investigation?
24.
24. Okay. Go on ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Natural 20.
Very good. I will give you 10 rolls. I want you to roll a d12.
It's going to be the highlight of my day. 12. 2. 7.
Now, hold on. Keep them separate.
Yeah. I don't have...
Each of these d12 rolls are going to be separate rolls. I've got a note for me. Or I got a
Yeah.
notepad.
Yeah. 12, 2, 4, 7.
12, 2, 4, 7,
10,
10,
8,
8,
6,
6,
9,
9, 1, 2,
12.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've got one more roll.
11.
11. Alrighty. So I need you. Oh.
He's pulling out the books. He's pulling out the books.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna... As he's looking around, Lars is also gonna be sitting down and ritual casting detect magic.
As you do that, you notice after the 10 minutes, in about here in the room, you notice a blot in the middle of the air of divination magic.
Someone's been watching.
And as you notice it, and you look dead at it, it then suddenly disappears from the air.
Well, we gotta grab and go. We gotta grab and go. We gotta go now. We gotta go. We gotta loot and go. Oh my gosh.
I'm not
We just
moving
get
a
sprayed.
damn inch until I can actually move more than limp.
Can I do a
Might not
perception
have that
check to
opportunity.
see around the surrounding area? If there's anything that would pop out to my eye.
Well, it's just
Well,
looking around.
doing that, I want to go fucking check out the chests over on the fucking far wall.
Oh yeah.
Just grabbing stuff and grabbing potion, and greeting.
Never mind. I'm gonna stay where the fuck I am.
You sure?
I don't like you.
Do I
Why
see
not?
anything interesting?
No, I don't want to move.
Not good for perception check.
I'm on 4 health. I'm not taking any fucking chances.
You can make a perception check, Thormir. And Lars. For 1, 2. I need 2 rolls that are. I would like 2 rolls for a D4. And if you get a 4, re-roll.
2.
Okay, 2. And the second one?
4. Reroll force. 4. Reroll force. 3.
3. Okay. So you found 2 interesting bottles. Okay, let's see. For 1, 2, 3 of them, I would like a D1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would like a D8. Reroll 8s.
Uno. 5. Uno.
I need a fresh page for this. Also, what were you saying? You said them in Spanish, and I'm trying to think on top of that.
5, 1.
Okay. Okay. For 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A roll a d12, but re-roll 12s.
How many 12s?
4.
8, 7, 6, 3.
8, 7, 6, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Eight, 7, 6, 3. 6, 7. And 8. Alrighty. And then I need 2 rolls of... One, two, three, 4. I need a D4 twice.
3, 4.
Interesting. Alrighty. So. After all of that, now that I've got that list, and I will be giving that to James once he does his or once y'all get to a point where I can fast travel you kind of, and give you your identifies. Thormir, you said you were rolling a perception check?
23 total.
23 total. What are you trying to perceive?
Just the surrounding area to see if anything pokes out, sticks out to my eye. Anything like dangerous or valuable.
I mean, the whole room itself is kind of barren in all honesty, other than the 2 chests across the room that are unopened.
Well, I'll go to the chest and open them.
Okay. I need a dex save.
Do I see any spells?
If
What's the range on detect magic?
30 or 60 feet.
Both of those are outside of your area right now.
got +5, so 10.
10.
30-foot radius.
10.
Yes.
And are you sure?
I said I was gonna do it, so yes.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yeah. Might hurt. This might be good. I don't know.
I'm at 4 health.
Don't worry.
I swear to fucking God.
Since you're not moving, you're not close enough.
Time for you to get hit, motherfucker.
Apparently, if you're... Sounds like it's gonna be an explosion, like a fireball.
Apple. Uh-oh. Hot shit. That's a lot of dice. Did you roll good on combat again? Oh no.
What's Thormir's total HP?
35.
What's that fireball?
You just got
I'm
saved
gonna-
by the necromancer. You just got saved by the necromancer.
Hey,
I
did she?
open the chest. I'm not expecting big boom.
We are in a amateur necromancer's fucking house.
I don't think this is amateur.
We just fought a giant goop monster. Totally not Venom. Disney, fuck off.
Please tell me set for double, not 4th level.
So, you said your total HP is 36?
35.
35. I'm gonna double check my math really quick. Uh, so, Thormir,
Yes.
your dex save. You said it was a 10.
Yes.
Would you like to make a deal with the DM?
A deal with the DM.
Yes. Yes. Make the fucking deal.
Oh,
So, what I do in my games, and James can attest to this, I do what's called a deal with the DM. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you're looking at a failure. If you want, you can make it a success. However, later on, at some point of my choosing, anywhere in the future, I can take a success that you make and turn it into a failure. Only one save, though.
I'm guessing this is more enough damage just to get over 35, correct?
Matt, he's giving you this option for a damn reason.
No, just giving you the option.
I'm just thinking.
Well, to help you, I'll give you all of the factors. You're taking 39 damage.
what spell is this?
Do you have a counter spell for it?
I am at 5th level.
Well, it sounds like it doesn't matter then.
I just want to know.
I'm really glad I didn't go open the fucking chest now. Oh my
So if
god.
after I go to 0, I can make saves, correct?
Yeah. 11 and up
You know
would be
what?
successes.
You are seriously thinking about putting your chances on 3 dice rolls.
Well, it's not 3.
You remember your first couple of dice rolls tonight? Don't die, please.
I just did 3 dice rolls and I got a 3, 20, and a 16.
Are you feeling lucky enough to make your death saving throws?
How many of those have to be successful?
They have to be above 10, right?
Anything 11 and up is a success. Anything 10 and below is a failure. It does not matter if they're successive or, success, 2 failures, success. As long as you get 3 successes, your character lives. If you get 3 failures, your character dies.
The 50-50.
And if you get a natural 20, you come back up with 1 HP. If you get a natural 1, you have 2 failures.
Ooh.
So, would you like to make a deal with the DM?
This man is stressing me out beyond fucking belief.
Yeah,
This
the
is fun.
issue is, I don't know whenever you could use that fucking
You
At
can use
any
it
point.
whenever.
At any point that I have you make a saving throw, I can just say, "Hey, do you remember when you made a deal with the DM? I'm cashing that in." I have yet to have a no. Nyla made a deal with the DM. I used it with her pretty quickly, just because I thought it was funny.
I thought about doing it once or twice.
It is such a tempting offer, isn't it?
It is such a tip now, especially when you're fighting the being that controls you.
The thing is I kind of like going with the actual, like, I made that choice.
Yes, but you are also making the choice of would you like to make a deal with the DM?
You are quite possibly going to have to completely say goodbye to Thormir. He is going to die.
Unless one of the other ones can stabilize you with a medicine check. But then again, they'd have to be, lucky
Hey, Matt,
enough.
My medicine is -1.
I have no idea.
You
But
are
either
quite
way,
literally
this is your
gambling with your
decision, buddy.
character of you're
You go
going to
for
have
it.
to basically delete that guy. He does not exist anymore. You don't get that ranger. You have to remake an entire new class, and he has to try and introduce you again to the campaign if you want to still play.
But that's if I'm not successful 3 of my dice rolls.
Yes.
And right there I just have 3 failures. Another one. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll make the deal.
You're gonna make the deal?
I hate it, but yes.
Beautiful.
Little bit of me feels like it's not going to haunt me as bad as literally killing me.
That's the point.
Well,
At this point, basically, if you make a really good athletics check and you do a backflip in front of the pretty princess to get fucking a bajillion gold, and you succeed, he can basically go, yeah, no, you don't get that. You fall flat on your fucking nose.
But I can also use it in the worst times where it's life-saving and I
He's
die.
the DM. He's not a shitty DM. His objective is not to kill us. It's to tell a story with us.
and I'm
The
gonna have
reason he
fun.
is giving you a deal with the DM is so that you don't die right now or have a chance of death. You keep your character, and we keep going.
I'm gonna have fun with it. And I love the anxiety of you all always having that. Because I'm not, when I say that it's for saves, I mean, and I specify, because I am lawful evil when it comes to this, I specify it is for a save of my choosing. It's not athletics check, dexterity check, I know, I'm specifying so that you have all of the information before you. It will not be anything like a check, attack, nothing. It's not going to be any of that. It will be a save. Whether it's a save against some sort of attack, an attack effect, a spell, something happening in the story. I'm going to use it on a save. Not a check, not an attack, not an initiative roll, nothing else. If I say you have to make a save, and I want it to fail, for some reason, that's where I'm going to use it.
Can I open up the second chest?
I'm just gonna write this
I
down
don't want
really
you
quick.
to not play D&D with us, Matt. Quit killing yourself.
I'm just saying, there's 2.
No,
It's
You
like
have to go for the
you know
water
what-
deal first.
no, 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 no.
You know
no.
about that? It's a psychological test with the cat in the box. I need to know if that cat's alive or dead.
Oh, Schrodinger's cat.
Yes.
Okay. So, halving 39, you take 20 damage as the chest explodes and sends you hurtling backwards. The other chest disintegrates with it.
Damn it.
In the crossfire.
I gotta say, you never gave me a choice of which chest I wanted to open.
Both of them would have exploded, I'm not gonna lie.
Damn it.
Did anything tiny just get launched?
You're a giant pain in my ass.
I do my best. What'd you say, James?
I'm not talking
Did
to you. I'm
anything-
talking to the short little fucker who's like, should I gamble with my life on 3 dice rolls? No!
I'm having fun with
This
it.
is not Baldur's Gate. There are no increase your luck chances on these rolls. It is you and the dice. It is bad. Goblin Slayer tells us rolling the dice is bad.
I just fucking rolled
No.
5 times over 11. 6 times.
Well,
Now this.
James,
You don't have save states.
you were asking?
I was just wondering, but if anything shiny or with a magical hue kind of flew out of that chest that mocked. Fireball.
Are you trying to figure out if it
No.
was Fireball?
No, it seems that the chest, it was definitely a fireball. That was obvious. It was an explosive fireball, likely tied to a ward or some kind of trigger. But it was a fireball of some kind, and nothing came hurtling out at mock fuck.
Oh.
It seems that the chests were dummies.
Which means there's a real one nearby.
Does it?
Maybe it's just a fucking cave.
I can dream.
I can dream.
Not to mention for the sheer amount of magical potions in here. Yeah,
Matt, I just want to like sell you on what you on the rip that it wasn't an explosive. If you had just opened that chest and it was a mimic and you took a bunch of damage and put us back into combat, your frontliner has 4 health. What the fuck do you expect to happen?
the gnome's gonna leave you too.
I'm gonna leave him.
Either way,
Burn marks.
I'm walking around the room now.
Just
Hey,
burns.
out of me, are you alright?
Just burns everywhere. Just burn marks all over this place.
I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah, no crap, Dorf. You took a fireball to the face.
There's
And
a
my
small
beard is
smolder on
fucking
your beard.
crispy.
It just fix his finger. There you go. And walks by.
Very pissed off about my beard right now. I like to go to the desk.
Okay.
Cabbage around there.
Go on
Carefully.
Go on ahead and make.
Drawers.
Go on ahead and make a an investigation check.
I thought you were gonna say hope check, but okay, I'll take it.
Oh, Lars is also looking at the desk.
Yeah, I'm walking around.
Okay.
I'm
I got a
sitting with
5
the
total.
kid because I'm fucked
Ow.
up.
At the same time, I don't have to roll investigation, at least. I should probably actually roll investigation to look for non-magical crap. At the same time, be looking around.
Well,
Magic.
there's nothing really magical on the desk itself, sadly. A lot of the little bottles and stuff like that seem to be different oils and different viscera.
Wait. Inks?
If you make an investigation check.
20.
You find some little inkwells in the desk.
Opens it. Takes out Mixing.
You find 3 inkwells,
Is there anything within
corked.
information? Like,
Or
any information?
either way, just
Make an investigation
Met-
check, Lars. Not Lars. Thormir.
I did anyways. 24.
13.
13. It doesn't look like there's any usable information on the desk. It seems that there's a bunch of formulas and math on a few of the parchments that are laying on top, as if some sort of mixture table. It seems somebody was working on something here.
Okay. Thormir talks to Lars and Darrow, asking, are we down here?
As I do a scan of the place, yes.
Well, if we're done here, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
It's a cave.
It's just a lot of rock.
It's
And-
more of the factor I'm burning the desk, the crates, and the areas of the potions. I want to get a little bit payback for what just fucking happened to me.
Dude already left.
What happened to you? What happened to you is you went and opened a box that you didn't even need to open.
I was scavenging to see if there's anything useful. And instead, I got the fucking fireball into the fucking face.
Karma.
No. It's just shit happens.
Either way, we probably should really go.
Dormir pulls out a torch.
Did he notice anything walking around the place? Any secret passages?
No.
No? Not okay. Whoop-de-doo, let's, he's gonna start rock, he's gonna start up this place.
Dormir grabs a torch and lights the crates on fire, and the desk, and then the potions. And leaves.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I grabbed everything of magical, or have magical proficiency, and, I think I still have some time with it left when I make it out to the Dragon Horde corpse thing.
I leave the torch at the venom corpse. See if that burns that. That's what kills me. I like
Do I
to
see
grab.
anything magical?
In here? No. You can still see residue of, like, necromantic magics on the piles of bones that you all had destroyed previously. But
Yay.
for the most part.
I'm gonna grab a lot of gold.
Okay.
I scavenge the chest and investigate first before opening it to see if there's anything that looks odd to me.
Roll an
Keep in
investigation.
You're at whatever health you're at right now, Matt. You took 20 damage. Fuck around
11.
and find out.
It used to be a dragon horde. I'm not expecting much.
Dragon Horde.
So go on ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
I got 11 total.
11 total. It looks fine.
I open.
You open it,
I'm-
and the lid creaks as it opens, and then falls off. There we go. And of course it makes it 2 separate VODs, so now I have to go in and download both of them and string them together in Filmora and then post it instead of just exporting the whole thing like I normally do. Fucking wonderful. And now it's gonna go through the whole thing of... Oh my gods. It's fucking... Anyway. Whatever.
Ah, okay.
You open the lid. Nothing happens, it falls off. It's too old. You look inside, there's a pile of gold just like the rest of it around you, and there's a golden chalice with jewels encrusted into it.
I grab it and I take it. And
So
I
he-
take a handful of gold with me.
Add 12 gold. Anything else you all would like to do in this room?
Loot quickly, or
Yeah, I guess just try and get some gold.
How much are you all taking?
I would go to the pile just above the chest, the looking big looking one, and how much do I have? Try to get like 15, 20.
Okay.
You want me to roll for it, or?
If you're actively just trying to pick out 15 or 20, then you can get 15 or 20. If you're just grabbing a handful, that's when I have you roll.
Okay.
Can I grab more gold, or is that it?
It's completely up to you. However much you grab is up to you. As long if you say a handful, I'm going to give you a roll. If you say I grab a specific amount, then I'm going to let you pick and prune out that many.
I'm gonna aim for about 100.
Okay.
100,
Gold?
150. So I don't know how much.
What was the thing I found in the chest again?
A chalice.
with gems encrusted in it and some gold.
Anything else in this room?
No.
No?
I'd like to try to grab a bit more gold from just a pile just north of the chest. Try to grab about 30.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, I'm good.
So, what dice do I roll for that?
You're not rolling any. If you have a specific amount that you'd like to try and grab, you grab a specific amount.
Oh,
If you say, I grab a handful, I'm going to make you roll.
so add 30 gold.
Mm-hmm. And just for reference, how much are each of you grabbing?
150.
I grabbed about 20, Matt grabbed about 30.
30 Then 30 plus 12, because with the original plus the chassis.
Chalice.
Chalice. So 42, and then the chalice.
And is that how much you all had grabbed as well when you were going in? During that fight, when
Oh.
y'all were running by and just grabbing gold?
No, we already calculated that stuff. Pretty sure.
Yes, but how much did you grab?
In the...
I didn't grab
Oh.
any on the way.
Okay, so just
I was
42.
pretty much nearly broke, so 40, 30.
Yeah, no, I didn't grab any gold. I used one to distract the skeletons.
Okay, so Dara, you grabbed 20?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Dara, you with your experience, you notice the gold as you pick it up. You look at it, and you notice the mint. The minting of this gold is different from the gold that you have on your person. You turn it to the other side. You notice that this gold is minted with the face of the king. 4 generations ago. When he was young.
These aren't normal coins, guys. No idea if they'll even be useful to us.
Gold is
But-
gold.
Yeah.
And right how we're going next year, we're gonna need a lot more of it. 20 gold pieces or something. Oh dear.
We can always melt down the gold and make it into bars. Unless you're trying to save us more for this gold. Then deemed gold.
Is this still the active king? Or is this... This is a king from a long time ago.
4 full generations. When he was still young. The current king of Shanto was
Oh,
crowned.
it's the king of Shanto, not the
Yes.
entire, like, world.
Mhm.
I'm looking at the stuff. The guy figured things out. recognize him at all? Like, besides the fact that he's the king from multiple generations ago for Shanto?
You would recognize that this king was... Look at that. Fucking reconnected. Thank you, OBS, for being a garbage streaming platform. Fucking useless cunt. Every single one of them. Xfinity, OBS, all of it. Just fucking useless. Where was I cut off this time? So fucking annoying. I'm gonna have to download each and every piece of the VODs just so I can string them together and hope that the fucking YouTube video comes out right. The king is from 4 generations ago. The current king was crowned 25 years ago. Each of the other kings lived... The first one before this newest one lived to be 85. The one before that lived to be... Well, technically speaking, the current king was crowned after the crowning of the king before him, which only lasted about 7 years before he was assassinated, giving it to his younger brother. The younger brother has been king for 25 years. The king before those two had been crowned and king for about 75 years before he died in battle. The king before that one lived to be 105. He was crowned for... He was crowned for 90 years before he ended up bedridden. And then the king before that, the one that is minted on all of these coins, lived to be 95. But he was king and a war fanatic for about 85 to 90 years. His son kind of started taking over between that time period, but he lived to be about 95. And he was king for almost all of it. He survived through 6 different wars the Shanto had gotten into with the other kingdoms. And won 4 of them rather gloriously. The other 2 came to a tie.
Oh, easy import.
Kind of. That's why his head is all over these gold coins. Before this all goes to shit again, is there anything else that you all would like to do in this cave?
No.
No?
No.
No?
Is there any significance with the coins besides the fact that the king's face is on them?
Other than they're old as shit, you're not entirely sure if they'll even be bought by it or used by anybody, but it's gold, so who knows?
Yep.
Gold is gold.
And
so
it was how many generations? It was either 4 or 8.
technically speaking, it was 4 generations. The most recent generation, the 5th generation that we're on, this generation had 2 kings. The first one, the older brother, served for about 7 years before he was assassinated. His younger brother took over the kingdom after that. he's been crowned for 25 years.
Mhm.
So,
No, chill. But yeah, no, I got nothing left in this cave, and we can keep moving forward.
you all making your way
There's
back to the
no
village?
potions or anything around.
Not in here, no.
Basically, yeah, we have to make our way back to the village.
Okay. James,
Mm-hmm.
after you get back to the village, I assume you're casting Identify on all of these.
Yes.
I've got a list for you.
Oh. I will. Okay, I think I'm ready.
I will type it out in your notes section. Is that okay?
That's fine.
I'll tell you one thing. I've been telling my friends about our D&D campaign, and they're looking at your YouTube.
That's good. Thank you for spreading awareness. That's not the full fucking list. There you go. Also, the Necromancer allows you all to stay in his place again if you wish. However, you all do get a level up.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
What? Huh? Wait, what the?
Do we
Uh,
long rest or?
Uh-huh.
He froze.
No, he didn't. He's still here.
Oh.
That's your list, James.
I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Extra attack beginning at 5th level. You can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. Number of attacks increases to 3 when you reach the 11th level in this class, and to 4 when you reach.
Hello,
the 20th level.
Crutchins. I see you lurking. If you could take me off of the stream bot thing that you have in your servers, that would be great. I feel bad spamming because I stream late at night, and apparently my internet provider likes to try and do nightly maintenance. So, every time my internet goes out, every time my stream